looks like we might be live here. We're going to start this one off. I do have, alright, I had some Wheat Cents. I got those mailed off the other day. If you're still interested in sign up for the Wheat Cent subscription mailer, there's still time for that. Obviously, if you join later on, then you get a coin the next month and everything. Not too late to join up. Hopefully, you'll get some more folks in there. So just a quick overview of the Wheat Cent monthly mailer subscription. It's $3.50. It's an introductory rate. I'll probably have that rate just for the beginning here. And what you get is you'll get a Wheat Cent and a flip, and you'll get a custom Hellman & Hunt sticker. This is the first one I have. I will be getting some more, so you get a variety. I'm not going to send the same one every single month. But Wheat Cent and a flip with a sticker. If I do have other goodies, I can also include some of those for some bonus stuff. So I'll put a link in the description. If you cannot find the link or the link isn't usable, send me an email, hellmanandhunts@gmail.com. I'll send you the link directly. You can sign up every month to the mailing address or the shipping address of your choice. You get a Wheat Cent in the mail with a sticker and some other bonus goodies whenever I come across some of those types of things. So that's kind of what I want to start out with. And then, so some of you guys have been asking for a little extra Wheat Cent or coin hunting tips. So here's what I use, ngccoin.com. We're going to go here. I'll show you guys live. We're going to go under resources, and then we'll go all the way down to Variety Plus. This is what I use on every single live. As you can see, there is a ton of different things that you can choose from. United States, World Tokens, Great Britain, Poland, China, Ireland, Greece. I don't have a whole lot of these other coins. I should do one on Canada if they have one, because I've never really looked. It might be under possibly Great Britain, Scotland, England. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, so what I typically do is I'll go here under United States coins. United States, we're going to go with the cents. So you have half cents, cents, 2 cents, 3 cents, nickels, half dimes, 20 cents, quarters, all these different options. It's super awesome. We're going to go with the cents, and then you have to pick the design. Typically what we're doing with bankrolled coins, we're doing Lincoln Cents Memorial reverse. We occasionally get into Wheat reverse, and then also the Bicentennial and Shield reverse. So here's what we click on, and this gives you all of the different options. Years, mints. So if there's no mint mark here, that means it's a Philly. So 59 DDO, it's a Philly. Double die obverse. This is all the type of stuff that I look at on every single one of my lives to look for my coins. So if any of you guys are curious, that's where you go. Let's get started. What's up, Carmel? Welcome back in. We're just getting fired up here. We are looking for Wheat Cents. It's not too late to get signed up for the Wheat Cent mailer. I had a short put out about it at a post. I had links in the descriptions of them. If you guys want a Wheat Cent in the mail every month plus a Hellman & Hunt sticker, go ahead and sign up, and I'll send you one every month until you hit cancel, which hopefully you don't, because this is kind of the main stream of income for the channel to try to get things kicked off. Hoping to get some people into coin roll hunting, hoping to get some kids collections, like if you have grandkids or kids that you think maybe they might be into hunting coins. Great way to set them up to get started in their collection. Also recently I was watching, I can't remember who it was, but they weigh their rolls, any types of rolls that they have, and they said penny rolls usually weigh like 126 to 130 something grams because of the zinc content within the roll. This, I didn't weigh this one, but the next one I saw was about 135 grams. So I'll go ahead and get kicked off. Here's an 82 large date Denver. I'm slightly more organized here now. Lots of the other lives I've had, I just throw the coins onto the scope, chuck them off to the side, and then I have a whole desk full of coins. Now I have organizers for everything. Here's a 2009. I have the Errors Varieties Cup. I have the Foreign Cup, if you can read that, Foreign. I'm a little more organized. I have this big old thing of S mint marks. These are nickels and pennies primarily. So now when I have one of these coins, I don't just throw them into a pile. I can actually put them into the correct bin. 78 Philly, that's going to go in the copper bin. Remember, guys, we're looking for anything that adds a little extra value to coins that everybody here has. For example, the 86, most of these are copper-plated zinc, but we're going to weigh them. If you find a copper 1986 that weighs 3.1 grams, that's where you're going to get into some serious cashola. So anything 83 to 89 I'm going to be weighing, like I have been on recent videos as well, trying to find a little bit of extra value. And then anything that pops up that's something on the NGC Coin Varieties Plus page that I just showed, those also will be checking for extra stuff, whether it be doubling or... Oh, do you go to the bathroom? Okay. You got a bucket in there. I love you. Hey, buddy. That's just 79. So 1981 and earlier, they're all going to be copper. So all of those are going into the copper bin. And then 1982s, we have to weigh them because that was a transition year. Anything that weighs 3.1 grams, going in the copper bin. Anything that weighs 2.5 is going to go into the discard pile. If we do find any 1982 small date Denver coppers, that is when we're going to get really, really excited. I'll tell you that much right now. What you doing tonight, Carmel? It's Thursday night. I'm on for a quick hit. It might be 1 roll, might be 5 rolls. We will see. Thursdays are my really busy days at work, so it's a really, really good time to come home, unwind a bit. Just got back from fire department meeting. Talked about some good stuff over there. 2015 Philly, we get a chance to look for a double die obverse. I just saw a recent interesting video on the Coin Channel tube. I'm sure some of you guys have seen that. Guy, pretty popular channel. He'll explain some of the different mints and years and errors and stuff that you're looking for. He posted a video on a 1972 Philly double die obverse. Went for over $400. So those are all the same things that we're looking for. Trying to find those extra value. Nice. Thanks for hanging out, Carmel. Appreciate it. Maybe you'll get your hands on a wheat cent, huh? Maybe you'll head on over to the channel, subscribe to the Wheat Cent monthly mailer. Get in on the fun. We got some extra freebies for the early signups. So go ahead and get signed up. Get you a Wheatie in the mail every month. It's going to be a good time. It's kind of like the main channel support right now, so kind of hoping to get some more folks signed up for that. Appreciate the guys that have already jumped in on that, helping out the channel. Another copper. What's up, Chew? Welcome in. I was just telling Carmel, get over there, get on the Wheat Cent monthly mailer subscription. Not trying to make this into an advertisement, but gotta push it somehow, right? Just gotta do it. 72 Denver. Another copper. Got some schmooze on there. I think I'm winning with the cup holder coins. 71 Denver. On the S mints, we're looking for extra doubling and whatnot. 1983. We're looking for copper on these guys. Try to flip that perfectly top to bottom. Yeah. Sometimes you flip them. It's like, psh, oh man, rotated die. Nope, not a rotated die. 83. Let me tell you about these nuts. Keep it thorough. Whatever that means. These peanuts? I don't get it. Can you explain that? Of course I get it. 87, got a crooked mint mark. I stopped saving these a while back. There's so many crooked mint marks on 87, but we're looking for that RPM. 88, looking for a reverse of 89. Laura, in with a hot topic question. The only thing I had planned for the monthly mailer was Wheat Cents, but I could probably make an exception. If you're looking for something, I have all kinds of Canadian cents. I know you're up in Canada, and I gotta go to the post office tomorrow. I think it's $1.70 for me to mail your Wheat Cent to you. So I gotta go to the post office, make sure I get the postage right. So your Wheat Cent is going in the mail tomorrow. Everyone else's got in the mail today, so don't feel bad, but you will be getting yours. No, that's a good question. It's a very good question. I guess that's up for debate. I have other cents to mail off. Like if you prefer a Canadian cent, yeah, I got some stuff for that too. We'll just call it the monthly mailer and just whatever people prefer. Maybe they'll get those. Let me know in the comments or send me an email. We'll get you hooked up with the coins that you're looking for. And I got people that look at coins, that deal in coins. If you want to pay more, send me an email and I'll get you something else that you're looking for. If you're looking for key dates, we can make a deal. I can make something work. And I'll just be the middleman. I'm not looking to make like a ton of money or anything. So, a few coppers, bunch of zinc in this guy. Forgot to weigh it. I'm gonna have to start weighing my whole entire rolls too. See what I can come up with for averages and in these rolls here. Man, I got stuff pushing on my scale. 2.5. All right. 1962 Denver. We'll go ahead and look that up. I don't think a 62. There's nothing there except for a copper bit. How about a 66 Philly? For double die obverse and a double die reverse. All right, let's get into this. We're just going to be on for probably a shorter time tonight. I had a fire meeting I had to go to. See what the fire department is up to. See what kind of things we have coming up. Go run some trucks. Get ready for... Unfortunately, it is grass fire season. Yeah, Laura, if you're interested in Canadian cents, I have those to mail off, and I would make the exception. If you want to get signed up for the subscription mailer, I would sign you up for Canadian cents if that's what you're looking for. So that's the only other cents I have, like any quantity of. So if you want to be signed up for the mailer, but you want Canadian cents only, let me know. Be happy to oblige. I have a bunch of them. I don't know much about Canadian cents. There's probably some that are more valuable and some that are less valuable, things like that. So happy to pivot, you know. Looking for a DDO on a 1983 Philadelphia. No DDR. No, 1983 double die reverse. Yeah, we're going to look both sides of 83 Phillies. Looking for doubling. We see what I think is a grease mark on so many coins. Could just be wear, but I don't know why I'd be wearing out so funny on that. Like right around the states and then the of on some other coins. Probably a grease error. Probably should save them all. Throw them into my interesting coin cup. Usually they're just damaged stuff, but occasionally you have coins that you can't quite explain that make it into the interesting cup. 82 large date Denver. Looking pretty coppery. We'll throw it on the scale. Sure enough, 3.1 grams. So, yes, Laura, the monthly subscription mailer is primarily the reason I set it up was to send wheat cents, U.S. wheat cents out to help people grow their collection or collect things or help younger folks get started in a wheat cent collection specifically. So the goal of it was U.S. wheat cents. Yes. What's up, buddy? Oh, are you running too fast? Because you are pretty fast. Love you, buddy. And I have a lot of U.S. wheat cents on hand. I have a very large bag of them on hand, ready to go. I think I bought it 2 years ago, and I went through it one time, and that was like when I barely even first started looking at coins. So I think most of them are 40s and 50s. I got a bunch of 30s in there too. And then my other personal collection, I have a bunch of teens, 20s, 30s. I got all kinds of stuff. So I'll mix it up. I'll keep track, and hopefully you guys will maybe get something that you don't have in your collection already. Plus, who doesn't like looking at wheat cents? So hoping to get some more folks signed up for it. I am going to throw in some little extra goodies for the next handful that do. I have a short video over on my channel with a link in the description for that. And I also made a post about it. Go check out the channel. If you can't find them, send me an email. I'll be happy to point in the right direction. Looking to do the next round of wheat cent mailers for the subscription service. And I'm not looking to make money. It will support the channel, but I'm looking to cover the costs of shipping that type of thing and get a little extra interesting piece of mail every month instead of just bills. Who likes looking at bills? 81 Philly copper. Got some of the little copper oxidation going on there. 82 large date Philadelphia. That's a stinking zinkin' Lincoln. 94 Philly, looking for extra pillars on the reverse. '79 copper Denver. 71, another copper. Those we're looking for the S mint marks. 64, Philadelphia. I think there's something on 64, Philly. Double die reverse. Double die reverse. Let's look for that. How about a 60 Denver? That is definitely copper as well. This one was a 64 copper. 60 Denver. Let's see what's on a 60 Denver. So 60 Denver has a large date and a small date. So 60 small date. We have small, round 0, and a short-tailed 9 and 6. So short or small, round 0. A large date is a taller, slightly oval 0. I think that's the opposite way. I don't know. But a long 6 and a long 9 tail. Interesting. Yep, we got copper, 60 Denver here. What's up, Seabass? I got your wheat cent winnings in the mail today. So expect that in the next several days. I responded to your email today too as well. So what we have here is the large date. Got the long 9 and 6 tail. Large date Denver. So you can have a small date over large date. So your 6 and your 9 and your 0s will all be kind of messed up. So you have a large date. We're looking for RPMs. Large date RPMs like crazy. Let's get zoomed in a little bit on this guy. So the other day I hooked up this this CoinScope up to the computer. It was cool. It was just a bigger version of this. But on camera, like I can't show a larger version of this on camera. I just zoom in on it. But. So looking for the RPMs. I don't see any RPMs. There's like a bunch of D over Ds. D mint mark could be punched in all kinds of different directions, and I don't see any of those issues with this one. What's up, Tima? Welcome in. Appreciate you stopping by. We're here for a good time, but probably not a long time tonight. We're just looking for some extra value. 69 Denver, we know what to look for there. Weak or no FG and a floating roof. I can already tell this is a floating roof right off the bat. Sweet. Yeah, I'll send you an email, Seabass. You will be getting a piece of mail from me with my return address on it as well, so appreciate that, man. CoinScope. I bought this one. It was like $35, roughly, somewhere in that ballpark. There is scopes that are probably, you know, 20 to 25 bucks. I don't know the quality of those ones. I know the quality of this one. This is the only one I've ever bought. So this one is the one that I can vouch for, and it's about 35 bucks, between 35 and 40 bucks. There's a link to this one in my channel. If you go into my channel and click on my links over there, there is a link to this direct one. It's an affiliate link. Yeah, these are great. Like you can zoom in up and down like I was showing you. There's also an option on here for digital zoom. if you don't want to go up and down and refocus everything all the time. This one's a 4.3 inch screen. I think it's more than plenty. Like, you can hook it up to your computer monitor. You can't see the whole coin, and you're not going to really gain a whole lot of value by looking at the whole coin. This one has a couple of side lights on it as well, USB side lights. So manual focus. There's other ones with like coin scales built into the bottom, but I just have a standalone scale, so it didn't really matter. Super cheap, worth getting. These flash magnifiers, handheld, you still have to like manually focus your eyeballs. It has a built-in light on it. These are cheaper, but man, digital scope, 100 times better. 100 times better, if not more. The amount of stress it relieves from your eyes is just, it's amazing. So back to this coin. This is a 69 Denver. We're looking for a weak or no FG, so the FG initials on the reverse, or a floating roof. And this one, very weak FG. I can see kind of a shadow of them. Definitely not very defined. I'll call that a no FG. And go up here. Let me get my fancy pointer out. I forgot to mail these things out with my WheatCents. Coin pointer / coin roll opener is what I use. So the roof is supposed to be connected from this section down to the building. There's supposed to be a little line right there. This is what's known as the floating roof. And this is a full floating roof. There is no indication that there is any roof connection section there. This is probably one of the better versions. FG floating roof, not in a flip. They made 69 billion of these things, or the 69 Denvers. Look up that number real quick. Yeah, thanks, Seabass. I hope the view is good for you. I enjoy it. I've tried a couple different configurations and a couple different, like hooking up the coin scope to the laptop. Yes, everything's bigger. Like if you have really bad eyes, that'd be a huge benefit. For the live, this is the best. This is the best setup I've found so far. What is this? 69 Denver. Oh, I said 60 billion. 69 Denver, 4 billion minted. So if there's 4 billion minted and they're worth, I don't know, MS63 90 cents. But 4 billion of them, there's a bunch of the weak FG and the floating roof. Chuck that in my Ayers Varieties cup right there. So don't forget that. That one actually needs to go in a flip. Let's keep on trucking. 85, this one's looking pretty zinky. We're still going to weigh it for copper. Just the sound of it there. 2.5. Next up, shout out to Laura, Canadian cent, Queen Elizabeth II. Like a mid-range, I'm going to guess like a 80s or 90s. Oh, 71, okay. Queen Elizabeth II. That's going to go into the foreign cup. Nice. Couple left of this roll. We'll get into the next one. Weighing those 83s. 2.5 grams. 2020. 67. I know that's copper. And the last one is a 68 out of Denver. What can we get here? 68 Denver. D over D, RPM, or a DDR. Man, those 69 Denvers, I really like finding those. Even though they're a little bit more common, I don't know what they're worth. I should look them up because I have a handful of them by now. I should look them up. Yeah, these letters, they got a little bit of dents on them. I don't know. Maybe a little lamination bumps coming up to them, maybe. We can zoom in on them a little more, see what we can see. So 68 Denver DDR, doubling visible in most of the lettering on the reverse. So if we look at this, this is the photo example that they provide. So the doubling, you can see like split serifs on the P. Like the corner is like a step corner. The U is thicker on the left. R is thicker. Got a little step serif on the bottom here. The E, the lines of the E, got the extra line. Yeah, kind of things like that. A little bit better version of the E itself. It's a good spot to see your extra doubling. Maybe the top of the T if the shadow wasn't there too much. This A is a really good example. Extra line going down the side of the A. See some step corners for the I, B. Everything's kind of funky there. Our coin here. Let's zoom in on this a little bit. Let's get real up close and personal, shall we? So this, I got a couple of hairs on it. Like on the S, there's a little hair there. See that hair? I bet I can even take it off. Yeah, see, there's the hair right there. Don't know where it went, but I don't see the extra lines. Like maybe the left side of the E, you got some schmooze build up here. Just a little bit of build up stuff. Not seeing the extra lines and the extra thickness in the letters so much. Definitely got a lot of damage on some of these letters. But nothing like those stepped serif corners. And if you have a really worn out coin, it's going to be hard to pick out some of these things too. So yeah, this zoom is great. I can probably go a little more too. Just gets really low on the live. Keep zooming in. And it's a manual zoom, so you got to kind of play with it just a little bit. But it's been really good to me. And then when you move the coin, it moves super fast. They got a little damage on the right side of the U there. But we're not seeing the stepped serifs. Man, it moves so fast. So if you look at the E, we're not seeing those extra lines on the E. So I wouldn't be too concerned about it. But man, then if I put my pointer in here, if I can find, this is my toothpick. This is how big a toothpick looks on this thing. It's the end of a toothpick. You think it's pointy, you think it's super pointy. Look how pointy it is. Look how squared off it is. That is pretty amazing. Let's get back up here. Let's get back to the normal zoom. All right. Hey, Walt, welcome in. Welcome in. Yeah, you know, I had to upgrade like one more step on the scope to get like one of those micron microscopes. But I was like, I don't really need, I don't need to do that for coins. All right. That was the last one of that roll. So the next roll, see what we got here. We have a looking like zinc 2020 something. This will be our last roll for the evening. Nice, Walt. Appreciate you signing up for that. I'll be looking forward to that. And I'll be looking forward to sending you some extra swag also for being in on the proprietary pricing for the Wheat Cent subscription mailer. So look for some extra swag in your mail once I get those sent out. Everyone, be like Walt. Sign up for the Wheat Cent subscription mailer. It's a great way to support the channel. It's not free $99, but it's only $3.50. So be like Walt. 88 looking for reverse of 89. I know that's quite tiny, but you can still see. 1999. Be like Walter. Yeah, you see those memes. 97. Phillies were looking for double ears now. Seabass, you print t-shirts. Interesting. I used to do graphic design for like a side job. I used to do marketing for a fishing lodge up in Alaska for, I think it was 12 years. So if you ever go up to Alaska, go to that Wild Strawberry Lodge. Sitka, Alaska. Go do some salmon fishing. Do some halibut fishing. It's a great time up there. Yeah, it was really good. I really enjoyed it. Just came to be too much at one point. My schedule switched around. All I had was weekends with the family before I was on like a shift work. Just became to be too much, but oh, a first year Lincoln Memorial 59 Denver. Oh, you like that 83, huh, Seabass? Man, sometimes I struggle. It's like the lag on this sometimes is just so where, you know, you put a coin in the reject bin and someone's like, sweet, I want that. It's like, ah, crap. I can't find it. It's somewhere. 59 Denver. We're looking for repunch mint marks like crazy. Even as far as a D over D over D over D. Like, what were they doing over there? It was repunched 3 times. There's a big old fat bottom. Sometimes I feel like this focus is just... Okay, that looks better. So repunched mint marks, there's all kinds of them. Punched both east and west. Repunched slightly west. Repunched clockwise. Both mint marks lean left. Repunched slightly counterclockwise with doubling visible at both the upper and lower serifs. Repunched 3 times. Repunched north. And another one that they don't really tell you what, but looks like a horizontal D over D or a southwest, and then a west, and then a clockwise-ish. Something like this. So like it was punched down here, then it was punched here, and then it was punched slightly to the right of that. There's all kinds of stuff we're looking for here. Yeah, it's a good idea. Put little stacks, and then I can just look at a little stack. Like I throw them in a cup, but sometimes they fall to the side and then go down. I don't know. So let's zoom in on this little mint mark here. See what we can see, if anything. We get real blurry for a second, then crystal clear. A lot of schmooze build up in that sucker, but I'm not seeing repunches. It just flakes right off. Just nastiness. Look at this. Look at this nastiness on my coin pointer thing here. Holy cow, this is gross. Why are we doing this, Hellman and Hunts? Stop doing this. All right, let's finish up this roll. I have to work tomorrow. Or I need all you guys to sign up for the Wheat Cent mailer. Maybe I can take an hour off. Take an hour off of work because I can make a couple bucks sending you guys some coins, huh? All right. Now we're looking at this 1995, but we got to zoom out a little bit to look at this sucker. Try to look for that double die obverse on the 95 Denver. C-Bus. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Effective full time. Still got to go to work though, man. For now. I'm trying to get all fancy where, get monetized or get people to give me money to do this. It's not as easy as you might think. I can try to figure out how to do like a QR code, like tip the man. And maybe I can go buy some lunch. Appreciate it, man. It's a good thought, man. All right, 72. So the Coin Channel Tube did a video on this one. I don't know when they posted it. It's kind of recent, or they had an old video that popped up in my feed on YouTube. But 72 Philly DDO in probably fairly good condition. I can't remember the condition exactly, but I think these coins are selling for like $400 for a good, solid 72 Philly double die obverse. That's why we're always looking for all these things. Some of them are super valuable, some of them not so much, but check all your 72 Phillies. It's free to check. Just got to look for them. 82 large date Denver. Could be copper. Yep, 3.1 grams going in the copper bin. I don't know what this is. This looks like a shield. Oh, there's a date. 2022 trash. Yeah, I'm not fancy. I don't have a tip button. If you want to send me money, let me know. I'll send you a PayPal link. I kind of want to try to provide something for the. If someone wants to give me some money, I'll send you a couple wheat cents or something. I'm not quite that fancy yet. Maybe someday I'll get there, but for now, I'm just really happy to look at coins. Just trying to learn some stuff myself. That way, if people ask me, "Hey, what am I supposed to look for on XYZ coin on a 1997 Philadelphia?" I'll be like, "Yeah, you gotta look for that doubled ear. Get a little extra money out of your pocket change." 75 Denver. Let's go, David. That's what we're talking about. Get some excitement up in your life. We're at 12 likes already. Holy smokes. When did that happen? Just flew by. Good thing about this CoinScope, runs on battery for a while. You just plug her in. The only funny thing about this, so it's a Chinese scope, right? So you got to pay attention when I turn the sucker on. It's going to say focus on detail. And they spelled detail incorrectly. Still a good coin. Still a good scope anyway. 2001 Philly. We're going to be looking for the wide AM. Even though it's not a widely thing looked for, they did it in 1998, 99, 2000. Why not 2001? $75. Heck yeah, dude. Heck yeah. You can bring this. I can break it down. So if you want to support the channel in any way, go to my channel, use my affiliate link, if it still works. Like the link will work. I don't know if I will get paid for anything. It's been up so long, but go use the affiliate link. I had a buddy go in there, click on the link, but then he navigated to something else and bought something else, so I didn't get anything from it. But I have a Pelican case, the Pelican 1300. Let me just put this up here real quick. So I have this Pelican 1300 case in which I house like coin stuff. I have a bunch of extra coin stuff in here right now, but supplies, usually my stapler, flips, different things. But I break down the scope as well, and I put the scope in the Pelican. So then you can go over to a buddy's house, bring all the stuff with you, have a good quality case to house everything in. The scope breaks down quite nicely, super quick and easy to set up. Get it. Get it. All right, we have time for a few more coins. Do one more little quick plug for my wheat cent mailer. Go ahead and get signed up like Walt. Be like Walt. That's what I'm talking about. Thanks, Walt. Go ahead and get signed up for it. I'll be sending off some extra goodies for those first type of people. The initial group. I don't know if I have time for a whole roll, so I'm just going to show off some of these extra interesting coins that I have. I have a tube of wheat cents. Where did it go? No, that's not the tube. Had to somewhere, but I got all these wheat cents. 56 Denver. I saved all kinds of wheat cents that were like damaged or clip planchets or things like that. I need to get them into some flips. I thought this was the tube of them, but this is just a tube of wheat cents. I'm not sure what it's from. Super worn out, some of them. Look at that, 1914 Philadelphia. This is the type of coin, if you sign up for the wheat cent mailer, you could have the chance. 57 Denver. 1909, baby. 09 Philadelphia. Thanks, Seabass. 1909, baby. 1918 Denver. So they're not just going to be 40s and 50s. Come on, guys. Not just 40s and 50s. Go ahead and sign up for the wheat cent mailer. 35 Denver. See? I got some good stuff here. 53 Denver. You still need these to complete the collection as well. There's a worn out one. 1928 Philadelphia. 27 San Francisco. How about them apples, huh? 23 San Francisco. Last time I went down to Texas, there was a bunch of teens and 20s wheat cents at a coin store. It's like, I will buy all of them. Give them all to me. Got them for a really good price, too. And they're obviously mixed in with some 1947 San Fran, 45. 40s and 50s you'll get pretty common. Or they're easier to find, I should say. But all kinds of good dates. 1909 Philadelphia. Let's look that sucker up real quick, huh? Look at that. 1909 Philadelphia, 72 million. V, very good 8, $2.20. It goes up from there. Get them an MS65 grade, $60 or more. That's what we're talking about. All right, that's all I got for you guys tonight. Appreciate you jumping on here. Yep, I got some serious wheat here. You can't make sour bread. I don't think you can make sour bread. It's just flour and salt, but you could definitely bake a loaf of bread. Definitely. Just a little taste of what you can get with the wheat cent mailer. Go ahead and sign up. I got a post about it. I got a YouTube short about it. If you cannot access either of those, send me an email, hellmanandhunts@gmail.com. I'll send you the link to get subscribed. Be like Walt. That's what I'm talking about. Thanks for hopping on, Seabass. Thanks for hopping on, Walt, everybody else. David. I think I saw Chew on here, and Tima, Laura. You're getting your coin here soon. Keeping it thorough, talking about these nuts and caramel. Appreciate you guys commenting, subscribing, liking. Go access my affiliate links. If you find something that you like, buy it. Helps out the channel. Otherwise, go ahead and subscribe to the Wheat Cent mailer. You get that introductory pricing, $3.50 a month. Helps support the channel, and you get something for it. That's what we're talking about. Have a good night, and hopefully I'll be back sometime this weekend. TBD. Peace out.